initial bump is on the back wall, takes out LJ. It's an open net, and no one able to stop the setup from Daniel. I'm here in game number 1, but you can't count G2 out just yet. Still a tied-up game, and SSG have not recorded a shot yet, despite all of their possession. As Daniel sets this one up, beast mode, knocks it down. G2 score down the stretch.
Daniel is so free. The control to just get a little bit more air to buy time for Atomic to make the gap in the net, but this has been just a three-man offense for G2. They know what they can get away with. They're one of the most confident teams in North America, and they're hungry for the crown. They're hungry for that rematch against Gen G, and SSG will trail behind. But Chicago against his former team, up against Daniel Hoxer in beast mode. LJ not able to get there first. Will try to protect this back wall. Atomic's double gets through.
Oh my God, Atomic! You can't give him this one for free. Has the double red all the way through. They tried to put 2 hands up, but it just wasn't enough. But you are starting to see them try to fight for some more space. Halfway through this game, though, G2 is sitting at 5 shots, 2 goals. Space Station Gaming has still not been able to record a shot on. As a bump on the play, Atomic scores another one. G2 move on full steam ahead.
Things down to molasses as Chicago playing mind games against Atomic, but G2 have layers, and SSG have not been able to peel them back, not once. And G2 will have a commanding start to this series, and they want more, but finally, we end game 1. Kind of a fake kickoff, put SSG almost in a scoring position, but when you lose Hoxer so early, then the last 2 just fell back, not wanting to take risks against G2, but LJ starts the drive, and this just rolls on in.
And they caught him out. G2 all sitting there. There's a bump on the play. So much space to work with there, and just a long clearance, nobody home. Space Station Gaming get on the board. Hey, if Atomic can get here fast enough, G2 can make a counterattack play. Trying to drop it straight down, beast mode, can't get it, and SSG will maintain a 1-goal lead.
Oh, he tried, and even LJ and Hoxer put Daniel against the wall, and SSG extend the lead. Counterattack after counterattack, and SSG threw everything. They actually had a 3-man play in the last offense.
Has been up to the task.
Now that SSG are playing the ball closer too, they have approached these challenges a lot better, as I've already mentioned. Okay, good save out of LJ. You don't want G2 to creep up on you in the last 30 seconds. And Ox are always...
Whoa.
Oh, wait, Atomic just has a free net. SSG got a little too comfortable.
What did you just say? You said you don't want G2 to creep on you in the last seconds. And there they go. Daniel, good win. Atomic full fave turns on the ball. Beast Mode's actually off the ceiling, but doesn't get the best touch. Chicago bumps Atomic, so Daniel will play this by himself. SSG still holding on offense. G2 working out of this defensive zone. Can they get out? Can they stop LJ? He sets it up, and it'll go in. Space Station Gaming get the first goal, and here we go.
Yeah, and Bates pointed out LJ. I'll go back as Beast Mode didn't get that touch, and Atomic may get overwhelmed, but pops it to the side. Hopefully, and this just failed.
2 straight games here against G2 Esports. And G2, you're starting to get those question marks now.
G2 salvaged that moment.
They salvaged it because Chicago doesn't hit the ball. What happened? It was a free look. Of course, you had 2 missing. I think Chicago was playing the touch. Lots of respect there for G2 on the play. But Reed finally nails the shot. And Space Station Gaming in front again.
Chicago heard you getting mad at him. Denied to Atomic. The double off the corner in front of the net. And Hoxer doesn't get the touch, but all 3 defenders of SSG are there. And G2 not going for demos and needing to find these bumps to go for gaps. And Daniel to beast mode, down low, sinks it.
Great pass play from G2 up front. Daniel forces Hoxer to pop it, gets a good follow on his touch. LJ can't get there in time, but the follow-up shot from Beast Mode is so quick. Waiting and trying to see if he can bait Station Gaming to give them possession. Take that possession in a spot, but oh, wait a minute. Just on a dime, lines up a double, stunning the G2 defense.
And Chicago with the demo too, and Beast Mode does what he can.
Remaining only so much time. They're trying to play smart here. But SSG, no. You just have to play the 50 game, get to the ball faster, and get a strong clearance, and it'll just kill the clock. That demo helps, but Chicago has no boost, gets a light touch. Daniel got it! Daniel with the equalizer!
Oh, and G2 smell blood in the water. They will deliver, even with the demo. And Chicago stuck, like you said, with no boost and no hope. Yeah, just number advantage. Daniel to the ceiling with the drop down to Atomic! It's nuclear!
What a play! Beast Mode gets the initial bump, is on the back wall, takes out LJ. It's an open net, and no one able to stop the setup from Daniel.
But what a challenge out of Atomic to make that space. Thankfully, SSG had two members on the neutral, and Hoxter returns it right back where it came from.
Are you kidding me, LJ? Are you kidding me? Hoxter, first of all, great pass right off the ceiling. LJ, he basically could have scored that. Hoxter secures the goal, but that was your belief. Seconds remaining here in regulation. We've seen G2 score late. We saw it last game. Can they do it here? Drop down, Daniel, bang!
And that ties the series in the last 20 seconds. Atomic does it again to Beast Mode and back to Daniel. The trifecta offense from G2 that we loved.
Winner puts the series on match point. This series so far has delivered, and it continues to. Chance here, LJ got the bump! Chicago scores! Space Station Gaming put the series on match point!
This Atomic kills it in the midfield, and LJ the lead blocker, enabling Chicago to get the
demo out. G2 down in the series. A chance for a top 4 exit. Atomic not happy with it though. First goal to G2.
G2 just hugging the ball close, getting LJ in an awkward spot, and Daniel getting the ball away from the defender to set up the team. G2
cut out. Space Station Gaming looking for a way in. G2 sending the back home. Beast Mode, board down and in.
What a shot! G2 haven't been able to get something like this. Nice that they gotta land the passes, and they do from the tip of Beast Mode's car.
Not go too far away, so Beast Mode's gonna get the clearance. G2's gonna start getting boosted up as they get ready to cut off Space Station Gaming for the remainder of the game. We have to see some magic, and we are not seeing any. We are only seeing one thing. That is G2 domination, as they are going to force Game 7. That's a big-time goal for Daniel.
With the side of his car, too. What a read. And G2, after the timeout, just completely flipped this around. Their offense and output, it's finally able to generate the goals that they really want. And leaving SSG scoreless, I think, is what really sticks out to me. They've had close calls. Maybe Chicago can have a send away here, but we'll go to Game 7 with G2. The confidence reinvigorated.
Yeah, I mean, they started it off the way they ended it, just in control. Quick goals, good pacing and speed, and also just being able to limit the opportunities from Space Station Gaming. Chicago's got boosts in the back end, and he may be able to control this and get it out for SSG. He loses the 50. Atomic gets there quickly. Beast Mode, bang! Beast Mode scores. G2 in the lead.
Beast Mode goes X Games mode, but Daniel sets it up, allowing Atomic and Beast Mode to add to the equation. And the Triforce of
Hoxter has to keep this play alive. Final 10 seconds. SSG, the ball gets sent away, and their hopes of making the grand final maybe get sent away with it. This one off the back wall. Can they keep it up? Beast Mode with the challenge. Daniel gets the win, and